What's going on, guys? My name is Alex. Welcome to the video. We're going to continue the conversation regarding 8thoughts and Drifter and Nick Mercs and all this crazy stuff. As of now, 8thoughts has been officially kicked off of YouTube. He is banned. Both of his channels are banned. The channel of 8thoughts, which had over 300,000 subscribers, and the channel Stud Muffin Athlete, which had around 80,000 subscribers, I think, just under 100. And I consider him to be pretty screwed. I don't think he should have been banned. I don't think he should have. I stand by that. As far as the video the other day talking about this topic and everybody really just siding with Drifter, this is not a situation where I think you need to take sides. I'm not taking sides. I am trying to look at the evidence that Drifter presented and tie them to the claims that Drifter presented. Drifter said 8thoughts harassed me, stalked him, came to his house with a gun, and then proceeded to show none of that. He proceeded to show Blue doing that. And then people would say, well, Blue is a child and 8thoughts groomed him. People were saying that 8thoughts groomed Blue. That is crazy. And calling him a sociopath, and they don't even understand the definitions of these terms and these words. And they're hurling accusations at somebody, and they don't even have concrete evidence to show that 8thoughts did these terrible things. 8thoughts laughed, and 8thoughts kind of in a roundabout way participated, but in no way are there criminal charges against him, and in no way does the evidence that Drifter presents show that 8thoughts committed these acts. Should 8thoughts leave Drifter alone and just stop all this? Probably, yeah, I would agree with that. But this isn't an 8thoughts defense video or a Drifter attack video. It's just looking at the evidence that somebody presented, aka Drifter, and then made insane claims and then proceeded to not back them up, other than to have 8thoughts loosely associated with Blue. And I will say there was one video where 8thoughts said call from the Plano Police Department or something, and then Blue said no, I'm not going to do that. So I don't really know what else there is to say. So we have some new information here. Let's just get right into it. 8thoughts on April 6th, so this was 2 days ago. Some people are confusing me with being an asshole and laughing at Troll's behavior with telling him what to do. I'm not responsible for another man's actions, so if I laugh and react to someone else's actions, I'm guilty of that person's actions? No, I would agree with that. But that's the narrative Drifter is trying to float. If you think I'm an asshole for laughing at inappropriate behavior, fine. If you think I'm an asshole for saying things, fine. But because you think I'm an asshole doesn't make me complicit in other people's actions. 3, keep in mind, I did tell Blue to stop numerous times because even though I'm laughing at some of the situations, as you've seen, it's too much. And then he shows photos of that happening. So you ask Blue to stop, he doesn't really listen anymore. And these are old photos. These are really old. Here's a clip of, I think I might have showed this in the other video, Blue saying, I'll do with whatever I want to him. And 8thoughts is saying, you know, I don't think you should do that. And then just a little side note, this clip of Nick Mercs saying that he wants to ban 8thoughts, but then he didn't flag him, but he did flag. I don't know. It's just weird. Let's just take a listen to this.
I'm not really an opinion guy, but fuck the opinions, you know? Let's just play the fact game, okay? So, facts. He's claiming that because of him making fun of my thumbnails, I went and flagged this video. That's not the truth at all. That's the furthest thing from the truth. All right, now listen. Are my thumbnails a little cringy at times? Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know. Is every thumbnail like... But hey, listen, bro. It's a YouTube game. I mean, you know, I saw what worked. I adopted it. Now I'm making millions. What's the problem? Why you mad at me? The fuck? If he was smart, bro, he should have just left it alone, man. He should have left it alone. Motherfuckers are going around acting like I'm the guy that, I mean, I'll put the fucking, now I don't want to, now here's the thing. I don't want to act like, you know, I mean, I shouldn't have done it. Bullshit. If I could do it over again, I would have done it twice. No, I'm serious. If I could do it over again, I would have done it twice. I care less. I would have done it 5 times. In my opinion, you shouldn't have a voice. You shouldn't have a fucking platform. The guy should be banned off YouTube, banned off Twitch.
All right. I will say that video is very much taken out of context. It's not actually 100% certain if he's talking about flagging 8thoughts. It's implied, just like the drifter stuff is implied. See, guys, I can defend people that I don't agree with. It does look like Nick Mercs tried to flag 8thoughts for whatever reason. Maybe it didn't directly have to do with the thumbnail. Maybe he just doesn't like 8thoughts talking shit about him, or he's just sick of 8thoughts in general, and he just had enough, and so he banned him. Or maybe there's something behind the scenes that we don't know. But that video is a little bit taken out of context, especially with the beginning part. But once he says, I want to take your platform away, I mean, or you shouldn't have one, rather, I mean, that kind of implies that he really did something like that. But I'm just trying to say that there's a defense there too, where, because he didn't directly say the words, he just said, I would do it again, or I wish I could do it twice. I wish I could do it 5 times. So let's continue on here. 8thoughts posted some pictures that I had on my phone, but I don't see them on the computer. It was just more stuff saying, you know, I think he was trying to show that he was getting doxxed and harassed, and he was trying to get Blue and other people to stop messing with Drifter, but they continued to do it anyway. Basically just screenshots of 8thoughts defending himself. But then we have a clip of Blue getting interviewed by some smaller YouTuber. Maybe I should try to get Blue on here. Anyway, this is a clip, 24 seconds of Blue saying that 8thoughts didn't have anything to do with some of the harassment charges.
Right. They're swatting me and all that. And we know we didn't do any of that shit.
Did you guys send hookers to his house?
Plead the fifth.
Okay. Did 8thoughts play a part in the hookers?
I mean,
it's pretty easy to be like yes or no, unless you don't want to answer.
he didn't play a part in it.
Okay, because that's important, right?
He found him funny. He found him funny.
Right.
But he didn't like suggest him.
Okay.
They're swatting me and all that. And we know we didn't do any of that shit.
Did you guys send hookers?
Okay, so it looks like Blue is straight up saying like 8thoughts didn't do any of this stuff, and 8thoughts didn't make him do anything, which I think that means a lot. If we're going to take everybody's word at face value here, we're going to only take the terrible things 8thoughts said at face value. We're only going to take Drifter's clips at face value. Then we have to take that at face value. We need to treat all of the evidence equally. And yeah, it's not like Blue straight up said 8thoughts didn't do each act individually. He said he had nothing to do with it. He didn't have anything to do with the swatting either. So I think this is pretty important information. And then we have, this is now becoming Blue came to my house to kill me and 8thoughts paid him. Are you people listening to this? I've gone from the dude with no criminal record, government employee for 15 years, firefighter and pro basketball player, married for 22 years, to murder a live streamer. And I actually have the tweet right here with Drifter's initial claim, and I have the tweet that Drifter posted. Having somebody try to kill my wife makes me a bit petty. So it all stems from Keemstar's tweet. 8thoughts Discord mod Blue, who showed up to Drifter's house with a gun, just said in interview 8thoughts and him had a deal. 8thoughts would stream Blue going to Drifter's house on Twitch, and Blue would keep stream donations. 8thoughts channels have been banned from YouTube. I don't think the police have heard about this yet. And then people are just ganging up on Drifter, which I do not think you should do. Please don't add insult to injury in this situation. If you find that this infuriates you, or you don't believe Drifter or whatever, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. You can hate 8thoughts, you can hate Nick Mercs, you can hate Drifter, you can hate Keemstar, but don't attack these people, all right? That's not cool. We can talk about it, but let's not attack anybody. And you can see what is going on in the comments here. People are kind of understanding, like, now you're saying he tried to kill you? I mean, that's a far stretch, Drifter. Comment from Vince. Bro, he did not try to kill you or your wife. Like, what? I remember this whole bout when it happened. You're just trying to bury 8thoughts after all the times he made fun of you, which is, I would say, is probably the main thing here. But that's just speculation. There's no true tangible proof of that. He wasn't going to kill you, and you know it. If that was the case, the police would have arrested that guy. And you know why they didn't? Because he didn't even commit attempted murder in the legal definition. I think all these tweets have been deleted, so it's going to be hard to see. Okay, I highly doubt that was the case now. Still shouldn't have happened, but don't overblow it. Stop the cap, bro. And there were more tweets, but I think this whole thing has been deleted because Drifter maybe regrets stating that. I'm not really sure. That's actual slander. I think you're implying that 8 Thoughts tried to murder you and your wife. I think that's the definition of slander and libel. So probably good that he deleted that. All of this to say is, I mean, this whole situation is just really getting out of hand. And the fact that 8 Thoughts went from, tweeting is updating as I'm talking. He also deleted the video on Drama Alert about me. Keemstar isn't stupid. He erased the tweet claiming I swatted and doxed Drifter. He knows what's coming. So shit's going down, man. I think 8 Thoughts is going to have to take legal action because this is pretty serious. 8 Thoughts tweeted about a half an hour ago, not sure what more the point of all of this is. Blue got charged and sentenced. My career on YouTube is over and I'm fucked. I can't get another job because we're in a pandemic and I'm in Canada and he has cancer and he can't catch COVID or else because his immune system is messed up and his wife lost her job. So this is pretty serious, man. And the fact that people are just so flippant about this, that's why I'm trying to bring this to attention and trying to show you guys, hey, yes, this evidence is led to persuade you into thinking that 8 Thoughts participated, but he just laughed and was like dipping his toes in the water, which is unfortunately not illegal. And unfortunately, well, actually, I don't even want to say unfortunately, it was not illegal. And yeah, he has a morbid sense of humor, but that's not a crime. It's not. And until there's video evidence of him telling Blue to go to his house with a gun or to go kill his wife or to go do anything serious like that, regardless of that one video where Blue straight up said, no, I will not call and pretend to be the Plano Police Department. That was the most damning one. And nothing happened. I saw some other comments in my comment section on the previous video stating that Blue was getting groomed. I talked about this at the beginning of the video, and that's a serious allegation to make, that 8 Thoughts was grooming Blue to attack Drifter. And I mean, calling 8 Thoughts a sociopath and a child groomer, you have to understand what that means, and you have to understand what you're saying. This really sounds like to me, Drifter was getting harassed by Blue. 8 Thoughts was antagonizing Drifter the whole time from far away to where it wasn't actually illegal or criminal. Blue got in trouble. Really, Drifter hates 8 Thoughts, and I think he's just trying to make 8 Thoughts look bad, and it's working because Drifter played the long game, and 8 Thoughts doesn't play that way, and it's just two different styles. And I mean, that's really all there is to it. I really don't think 8 Thoughts should have been deplatformed. I think it's disgusting. I hate that stuff. He literally has an illness. He doesn't have a job. We're in a pandemic. His wife lost her job. And just to treat people and assume that it's just a black and white answer, and just to assume that these people are all guilty or innocent without looking at the evidence and what it truly means, is not a way to live life. It's not. And I just think we need to take steps, baby steps in situations like these, and take the evidence as it comes in, and then we can make our mind. If 8 Thoughts truly participated in this, then I would say, hey, that's bad, but it doesn't seem that that's the case yet. And time will tell. Hopefully this all just goes away and Drifter doesn't get harassed anymore, and 8 Thoughts can get back to making his videos and making a career. Because I don't know if you've been watching him lately, but his videos have been a lot less crazy. They've been a lot more chill and just talking about Call of Duty and stuff. I just really don't think that he should have lost his whole livelihood because he happens to be a little old-fashioned and morbid with his sense of humor. All right, well, I think I have said enough, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sure I will get yelled at in the comments like I normally do, so have a good one. Peace.